Hi, Mr. Bell. My name's Mark.
Mark.
I want to first just start off before I get to my question. I remember when I was in kindergarten, and maybe some around the same age, used to run off the bus to watch, Transformers after school. And it used to upset me so much when I couldn't read the titles. I had to have my mom do it. But I had to wonder, when you were in the studio, all you guys working together, did you prefer that after I've heard you mention Peter's name, in the studio, you started laughing. Do you prefer that or being in a separate studio booth all by yourself? And the second part of that question is, do you have any funny memories from working with Peter, Frank, or any of the others?
Yes, we all, first of all, the first question, yes, we all prefer, as actors, working with other actors, because it's responding. Acting is actually responding. It's not just doing, it's reacting. Acting is reacting. It's the first thing we learned. So when you work by yourself, you don't know what the other interpretation was. If there's a question, if there's an immediate scene where there's something happening, how far along were they in that scene? If they were screaming, they were hysterical, or they were angry, or whatever it was, what is your reaction to that? Well, we won't know that. And we're dependent upon the director to direct us, but not always dependable. So when we work those shows, we work them all together in the same room. And it was kind of like with Wally Burr, after about 7 hours, it was a steam bath. I mean, you literally found mushrooms growing on your chest in that little tiny room. And people were lying on the floor when their role was coming up, and they would be sleeping, and we'd have packs. It was like we were camping out, and we'd have our head on a pack, and then I'd be leaning up against, I guess it was Mary McDonald Lewis or somebody, or somebody was, one of the girls was there. Whatever it was we were doing, we all just hung. But it was great fun because everybody were actors, and we all played, and we had a great time. And the second question was...
Do you have any, if one memory stands out in your mind from working with any of the guys?
Well, yeah. I think at one point, Frank had to... it was an 8-hour day. We don't do 8-hour days anymore, but it was an 8-hour day, and now we just do individual readings. It was an 8-hour day, and Frank got the opportunity to leave, which is something we were told we couldn't do. If you were there, you took your break, but you couldn't leave to go to another job, and that came out of contractually. We worked out something different the next time we had a big arbitration on that. But at that point, you just did it. And Frank had the opportunity to leave because he had something else he had alerted Wally about. And Frank said, okay, well, I got to go now. And you could see everybody. What? Where are you going? Well, I have another job. What do you mean you have another job? And he said, easy, easy. And he was backing up. He thought we were going to kill him. And funny, as he's going out the door, and I leaned up and I took out my wallet and I said, this is a picture of me. Would you give this to my wife and child? And then all of us reached into our wallets, and all of us were taking out pictures. Here, Frank, take this. Show this to my wife. Tell her I'm still alive. I'm at Wally Burr's. Call the police. It's great fun.
Thank you very much for your time.